So day two of a beautiful morning in Gili. So I slept well, it's great. So I'm going diving a little bit later, about 11:30. Probably just a one dive. I like scuba diving. It's something I enjoy doing, but if I don't do it, I'm also okay. It's not a big passion of mine. I'm not a particularly comfortable diver. I've always been a bit nervous doing it, and but you know, I got up to advanced level, so I can do it. But I'm always, just say, a little bit careful. Well, you have to be very careful. But I'm always maybe more nervous than some. But and I like to dive 12, 14, 15 meters is really what I like to be at, because I'm okay with air. Once I start going down to 20 or even 30, which I can legally, it's just too deep for me, and I just seem to get through the air so much quicker. So I'm more than happy to dive at a shallower level. You know, if I miss out on some big fish because I haven't gone down to the bottom, I'm okay with that. I'm not into wrecks, not really into caves. You know, I mean, I like snorkeling, so I probably enjoy snorkeling more because it's less pressure and you can spend longer, and it's cheaper. But I'm looking forward to it. I'm diving with my nephew today. This will be the first time I've ever dived with him. I mean, he's a very good diver, very experienced, very good free diver as well. Great photographs he takes, so I'm looking for, hopefully he can take some nice photographs of me today. I don't have an underwater camera. I haven't got anything here apart from swim shorts, so I'll be hurrying a lot. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I'm always nervous before I dive, always. But I don't think it's going to be rough, which should be good. So yeah, looking forward to it. So another day in paradise, eh? So that's Gili Mina over there, and behind it, the aerials, that's Gili, and that's Mount Agur, I think it is, which is in Bali. That is an active volcano. I've seen that smoking a few times. I'm just asleep at the moment. What a beautiful morning, eh? It's nice to walk on sand. I haven't done this for a while, walking on proper sand. So it's nice. KL, where I lived for 2 years, no beach there as such. A few beaches nearby, nothing sort of on the doorstep. Same in Jakarta. It's quite away from where we live to any sort of beach. So I mean, I don't want to spend every day on the sea. And I lived in the sea in the UK, in Worthing, and I hardly went in the sea. But just having it there is I just love it. And I mean, sometimes when I used to work, I used to work in HSBC there, and in my lunch hour, especially on a rough day, I'd just go and sit on the bench and just look out to sea. And you can dream, you look out to sea, you know, what's over the horizon, where's that boat going to, you know, and what's in that country over there and what they're doing. And it's just really interesting, yeah. What I like about Gili, I mean, you have it again in Gili as well, and I think Gili Mina, but you've got this sort of commercial areas, and you just get these bits of countryside, you know, and sort of jungle, if you like. Yeah, I mean, you've got to be careful. I mean, I was talking to my driver. I said, "Is there any snakes in Gili?" He says he didn't think there was, you know. He said maybe, but maybe not. But talking to my nephew yesterday, and there's apparently there's a python on here. I don't know how many, but there's a python. But just behind where they live and behind the dive centre, they saw a cobra the other day. So, you know, you've got to be careful. I mean, don't let that put you off. I mean, people are scared of snakes, so I'm not too happy. I had one in my house in India once, a bit scary. But at the end of the day, they're not going to attack you. You know, just keep away from them. If you've got one in your accommodation or your toilet, which can happen, call someone in expert to get rid of them. But please don't kill them. You know, I had a right go at some Indians for killing a snake. It wasn't a poisonous one. It was a big snake, but it wasn't poisonous. But don't kill them. You know, they've got every right to be in this world. In fact, you're in their home. they're not in yours. So just bear that in mind. Have respect for all animals. Be wary of snakes. Don't touch them. Don't try and, you know, get rid of them and move them, because most people that get bitten are inexperienced people who don't know what they're doing. I wouldn't touch them. I just give away from them. If I knew what they are, then I'd get a little bit close. But pythons are quite easy to recognise, but they got a nasty bite, very nasty bite. So still got to be careful, although they're not poisonous. But yeah, just respect them. So I'd love it if I saw one. I've never seen a cobra. I've seen snakes disappear quickly in India, which could have been a cobra, but I've never been able to actually identify a cobra, so not in the wild. So I'd love to see one. But when I was walking back last night in a couple of dark roads, did I want to see one then? No, not particularly. You know, I'd have jumped back. Then I would have got my composure and then taken the picture. Well, so I say now, eh? Talk cheap, yeah? All in the background. Gili Mina, Gili Trainman behind that. And I'll pan round. And you've got Lombok, beautiful, eh? What a lovely part of the world, and I'm blessed that this is my home country where I live now. You know, I'm English. I'm proud to be English, but this is the country where I live. And not Gili, and I wouldn't want to live on here permanently, because I mean, as beautiful as it is, it's a holiday place, and I go stir crazy just being here for the whole time. And also, I do get earthquakes in Bali and Lombok as well. But the medical facilities are harder to get by here, but you know, I could certainly live here for a while, but I couldn't live here permanently, you know. So maybe I'll enter the lottery in the UK and win it, and then I'll buy a holiday home here, yeah.